Ти, Даринка? Куди Дарина йде? Дарина. Ні, не дуже. Не читала колись. Даринка. Hello, Kate. Hello, guys. Hello. Good to see you too. Hello, hello. Hello, guys. I'm very happy to see you. We are very happy to see you. Hi there. It is already 150 days of Russian war in Ukraine. This is sad that Russia is still not defeated. But this is good that Ukraine is not either. And we keep fighting and we have lots of support from the world and definitely we will win. Bonjour Chanel. Chantal. Excusez-moi. Hello Teresa, Carlene, Lindsay, Fran. Hello everyone. The most discussed topic of the day is of course that Russia hit the seaport of Odessa. Me myself, I am from Odessa region, and this proved that there is no way that anyone can discuss anything with Russia and have any kind of agreements, because Russia will violate everything, and diplomacy just does not work in case of Russia because they just lie. You know what we say? How to know that Putin is lying? He opened his mouth. So whenever he opens his mouth or his, friends, that means he is lying. So yesterday there was like international agreement with United Nations, like Ukraine signed it with Turkey and United Nations, and the Miro agreement, Russia signed it with Turkey and United Nations, and kind of both sides agreed, to start the export of Ukrainian grain to the world, because the world needs it. There are many countries in Africa, in the Middle East that need our grain, otherwise the people will be just hungry. And there was agreement signed yesterday. And today Russia violated the agreement. Yes, what they did, they hit with the missiles the port in Odessa, from which the grain was supposed to be, exported from Ukraine, and said, guess what? It wasn't me. So Russia, Putin, they keep, splitting into the face of the world leaders. And I think the time has come to understand that it's not the rain, that it's Russia doing. It's Putin and his regime. Very surreal. Today, like yesterday when the agreements were signed, we were sitting here with my friends while our children were playing on the playground, and we were like saying what's going to happen, like you cannot trust Russia, there will be some provocations, they will do something bad, they will hit some battles and blame Ukraine, but we thought they will do it in some tricky way, but what they did, they just on the second day they just hit directly the port and just said it wasn't me. Honestly, I was even just laughing. That was, of course, laughter with the tears on my eyes, but that was, too direct and very cynical. What do you think about it? would you address how people will survive when winter arrives? The question from Billy. Well, we were just sitting here discussing what can we do with this. Maybe we should buy solar panels. Will they help or not? Basically, we are getting ready for the very cold winter. I plan to buy just a heater, and I hope that electricity will still be available and I will be able to heat my apartment. I mean, we are ready for some hardships, but what are you doing? But I mean, there is no other choice for us. No, the winter will be quite hard for us in Ukraine, and I suppose for many other countries too, because Russia's violent attack on Ukraine, unfortunately, and they like blackmailing the world with gas, right? With gas and oil, and you see, they can, you can like negotiate with them and deal with them, but they keep gas as a weapon to blackmail, because Russia is a terrorist state. So I guess they understand only the force of the language of the force. Another question from Catherine. How is your husband? My husband is okay. He is alive. He is not wounded. We keep in touch. He is, I would say, in a relatively safe place. This is why I'm not very much panicking, but I'm not... he just asked me not to comment anything on him, not to disclose his location. Well, you can understand it. Basically, it's you cannot say where militaries are located because of some obvious reasons, right? There are our kids. There are us with 3 girlfriends over there. What other questions do you have? Darina is standing. Well, she is standing while she is holding something, like me, for example. Yes, Tony said that he was suspicious too when he heard about this news. Okay. Do you or the children need anything we could help you win with? You need to, Becky, thank you for this question. We need Russia to stop sending missiles at us and, fighting here. So this is what we need. I mean, for now, our basic needs are satisfied. I mean, my family and the families of my friends. But we need victory over Ukraine. We need the war to be stopped. I need my husband to be back home. This is what I need most of all. Maybe, Becky, you know better what you can do, personally to help Ukraine to win in this war. Definitely the fact that you're watching this channel, that means that you care about Ukraine, and that already means a lot. That means your government knows that you care about Ukraine, and that this is a situation that is important. Up. Okay, Darina is on the slide. Look at her. Look at her. Look at this girl. She grows up so fast. Look at her. Look. She wants to climb up. Katya. Hello, Katya.
Дарина,
Катька, скажешь привет-привет?
Hello.
Hello. А покажи свой браслет. Look what Katya has on her hand. Look. This was a present, by the way, from our subscriber, Lisa. And this is a favorite toy of Katya. His name is Stitch. Well, you should know him. Now Katya is everywhere with him. She liked him so much because he is so small, but he is so strong. He can lift up any heavy thing. Obviously, Katya wants to be strong too. I worry about elderly who don't have any windows. They cook food outside because they cannot afford repairs. Yes, this happens in many regions of Ukraine, in which at least Russia is not shelling too much. There are non-governmental organizations that help, like the husband of one of these ladies, for example. Today and tomorrow he's not at home. He's in Chernihiv region helping these people. Um, but and there is so much of destruction that I don't know how much of help would be enough. But I feel that really a lot of help is coming to Ukraine, and hopefully these people will get help. Not even not not mentioning people who are losing their homes right now in this moment, very close to the front line. Kids are kids. You see, everybody are like, it's like in the old good times. Like the war is not here. Children have fun on the playground. Children stay children. Maybe they became a little bit more aggressive and noisy than before. How are you, Elena? How is your mental health? Thank you, Michelle, for this question. Basically, I do take care of my mental health. Every week, I meet online with a psychotherapist, and every Saturday, I take my children, Katya and Taras, to their psychologist, who helps them to deal with the stress, anxiety, and fear, because they understand what's happening. They are afraid of air raid sirens. They are afraid of the war, and they worry very much for their father. They want him to come back. Yes. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, let's try this one. What else? What can foreign people do for you? Well, John, what I feel that foreign people can do for me, keep pressure on your governments, for your governments to keep supporting Ukraine and give us enough of weapons to win in this war. This is what's needed most of all. So most of all is needed is arms, arm Ukraine now. We are receiving a lot, like the help is just so huge. It's obvious that without your help, Ukraine would not stand for that long. And if we compare situation with May, June, right now the situation is much, much better. And even our president, he confirms this. He said recently that if before every day up to 100, 200 Ukrainian soldiers were dying on the front line, right now it's much, much less. It's like 20, 30. And those HIMARS, they did a lot to destroy the warehouses, Russian weapons, and this will help. Of course, those protests that people are holding, rallies all over the world to support Ukraine, this helps a lot because the governments know that their electors, their voters want them to support Ukraine. And I understand that the winter will be hard for many of you too, but just keep in mind that it's not because of Ukraine. Yes, it's because of Russia that attacked Ukraine. And somehow we need to stop this war, because while Putin will be in power and while other politicians will keep shaking hands with this terrorist, there will be no safety on our planet, because we are having, the top terrorist with even the nuclear weapons in his hands. So he somehow needs to be stopped and punished for what he has done to my country, to my people, and basically to the world safety system. Because before this, there were no big wars in Europe, and kind of European nations did a lot, to prevent new conflicts, new wars, but Russia just crashed it. Darina has more teeth now, so cute. How many teeth do you think she has? Darinka? 8. Now she has 8 teeth. 8. Hello, 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 hello. Stop Russia. Thank you for this hashtag. Please press the like button for this video too. My recent videos about Russian crimes, they were kind of blocked by YouTube. They said that uh, only people who are over 18 years old and who are can watch this, and they stopped monetization of my videos, these videos, and I believe the videos will go down in the list, so it will become less visible for you. So not to miss new videos, please subscribe my channel, and there is the bell that if you hit the bell you will be notified that Olena is online. And yeah, if you don't mind, please hit the like button. Colin says you need a Lilo now. Well, Katya is Lilo for Stitch, I believe. Hello, 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 hello. Is there an address where we can send small gifts for your children? Yes, this is where I live, in this apartment block on the 8th floor, and you can send it here. I know it's kind of a risk to publish my home address, but if you write me an email, maybe I will write you back my home address, because of course children love some presents, you know, happy boxes that they receive from time to time from you guys. Thank you for this. A lot of support. Yeah, Darina is getting so big. Basically, she wants to see the cat. The cat, this is why we are here. Here is the cat. Have you seen the photograph of a black cat from the Snake Island? So when Ukrainian soldiers took back the Snake Island, they found over there a small black kitten. And they took it to the Ukrainian mainland and called him a snake. A small superhero kitten. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Mike, we are working on a special present of hypersonic missiles for Putin. Thank you, thank you. Greetings to Toronto too. Thank you. More HIMARS coming hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Yes, you know, I'm not a military expert, so I don't know how many HIMARS are needed to stop the war. I just feel that it makes sense to stop it very fast. But for some reason we receive very little weapon, little by little, and there are like different explanations why this is happening. Maybe there are not enough of Ukrainian soldiers trained. Maybe they still hope not to make Putin too angry or make Ukraine too strong. I don't know, but you know, I feel that we're given weapons little by little. But maybe I just hope there is some, you know, super cool plan that I don't know about. Maybe. But as a matter of fact, every day, you know, some Ukrainians are killed by Russians on the front line or just in their hometowns, in their bedrooms, in their on the streets by missiles too. And this is very sad. How is Sergei dealing with his mental health, Wendy? For now, he is dealing very well. He keeps saying that I'm fine, that he is fine. Olena, do you have any activity you can do that can be even a little distraction from all the stress? Look at this little activity. I have 3 little activities that distress me a lot. What can be more interesting than to look for a kitten in the bushes, for example? Hello from Romania. Hello to Romania too. Thank you, Aline. Okay. Okay, I believe it's not really possible for me to read all the comments here. Email. My email is Olena. Ой, бозечки. Ой. olena.gnes@gmail.com. Well, basically after the stream I will put it into this description of these videos, okay? And in the previous videos you can find my email in the descriptions. Thank you for your greetings from all over the world. Thank you. As you can see, it's not very hot these days in Kiev. Recently there were some even rainy days, so everything is so green here in our yard, really green and beautiful. Good evening Stockholm, good evening Sweden. Okay, so I think 20 minutes online. It's getting dark, evening time. Now I will take my children home. We'll maybe cook something, we'll go to the shower with Darina and we'll wash everybody and try to put them to sleep and try to sleep myself, which is not an easy thing because we are under a lot of stress here, of course. Okay. Guys, thank you for your attention. It was a big pleasure to talk to you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So it was just a small check-in. Thank you guys. Goodbye. Hugs to you too. Thank you.